And in a highly anticipated bilateral meeting between President Joe Biden and Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky, Biden announced a new $225 million aid package for Ukraine, including Patriot missile system to strengthen their air defenses.
Outside of the NATO summit that's been going on this week in Washington, a group of supporters for Ukraine have been rallying nearby. They're advocating for continued support for Ukraine. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp talked with them outside the summit.
Despite the warm weather these past couple of days, Ukrainians, Ukrainian Americans, and Ukrainian supporters have been outside of the Washington, D.C. Convention Center where their NATO summit is being held. And as you can see right behind me, they're holding up some flags, American flags, Ukrainian flags, signs showing their support for Ukraine.
These politicians, these decision makers are so close, so we feel like we are making difference here.
Maria Holitain is from Kyiv. She and others here have spent the past few days flagging down world leaders en route to the summit.
We came to support Ukrainian delegation. We came to support all leaders and show them the message that invitation of Ukraine to NATO will make this alliance stronger.
But they also hope to convey a message. They're advocating for the U.S. and other allies to lift the restrictions on weapons provided to Ukraine. Currently, the Biden administration prohibits their use for strikes deep into Russian territory, only allowing them to use weapons just inside Russia's border against targets supporting Russian military operations in Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky echoed the same sentiment as these rally goers.
If we want to save our country and to defend it, we need to lift all the limitations.
There are concerns about lifting all restrictions on weapons provided to Ukraine, worried that the broader use of American-made weapons could provoke Russia to widen the war. But Holitain says the limitations have prolonged this war.
They can strike to Ukrainian civilian territories. They can strike and kill children who were receiving their treatment from cancer in the middle of Kyiv. They could do that, and we cannot fight back.
In Washington, Rachel Knapp, Erie News Now.